of Tony and the Marine, and all I ask is you don't hold that against me.
Thank you, Pastor. We're still trying to figure out who you would hold it against. Would you hold it against them for knowing us or us for knowing them? We arrived last night and are enjoying your prophet's chamber here, and we appreciate that. And we're going to use that for the next couple of days, and we appreciate that. Thank you. We met Tony and Maureen Cefalu and their children probably about 6 or 7 years ago. I don't know exactly how long ago it was. And have enjoyed their fellowship and friendship over the years now. Stayed with them a number of times on deputation. Then we went down under. I think that's what Pastor was going to say a moment ago, missionaries to the land down under. And we'll show you some slides about that tonight. I don't know what you think about missionary slide presentations. I have mixed feelings about them. Sometimes they get long and drawn out. Ours aren't going to be that. They're 9 minutes long. You'll hear an Aussie on the background tape. If you'd like to come, it's not Steve Irwin, it's not the Crocodile Hunter or anyone like that. But you will hear a good friend of mine, a good mate, Pastor Damien Demidio, is an Australian pastor in Sydney, and he asked if he could help out in any way. So you'll hear an Aussie, a true blue, fair dinkum Aussie, at the slide presentation tonight if you come. Another thing I think about missionary slide presentations, before I actually became a missionary, was, oh no, this may be the one. And if you know what I mean by that, then amen.
Right.
We'd hear missionaries come through all the time when we were happily serving in Woodbridge, Virginia. We were Bible college graduates. We thought we'd spend our lives at Heritage Baptist Church and Heritage Christian School. I was ordained to preach, and I was teaching in the Christian school. My wife was the pastor's secretary, the pianist. We both worked in children's church, Sunday school, did all of that. For 6 years, we were very comfortable and very secure in a growing work that God was blessing. We saw the church grow from about 300 to about 700 while we were there. We saw the number of missionaries go from about 40 to 110. But every time a missionary came through, part of us wanted to go with them and help where they were going. Part of us wanted to stay behind and continue what we were doing. And we made that mistake. Of course, it's not a mistake, but I said one day, Lord, if you want us to go, we'll go. And it was a few years later that out of nowhere, we had been thinking all kinds of places, but never even thought of Australia. And then God called us very clearly to the land down under, to Australia. We went there and spent 3.5 years with an established church. In fact, the man who preached when God called us, he went to Australia, started a church. We started deputation. We joined up with his family, helped them for 3.5 years. When we go back to Australia next month, we'll begin making preparations to start a brand new church in the northern suburbs of Sydney. You'll hear about all of that again tonight on the slides. You'll see what we've been doing, what we're planning to do. Let me introduce my wife to you at this time, my wife Marie. And my oldest daughter Sarah, you saw her sing, she's 11. Rachel was singing also, she's 9. And little Hannah, you will have to meet her. You probably won't be able to help but meet her sometime today. She's in the nursery right now. She's 4. She's got all the personality in our family. But at this time, then, we want to play. By the way, tonight we'll show those slides, as I said, and preach. And we'll look forward to answering any questions you might have this afternoon after the service or tonight. Please look at our display. And if there's anything that you want to know or whatever about us or Australia, please ask. We'd like to try to allow you to get to know us as well as possible in the short time that we're here. I'm going to ask my wife to come at this time. We're going to play a couple verses from song number 143. That's Blessed Assurance. If you'd like to turn there and follow along, you can.